Hello from Shanghai. My name is James Areddy. I'm a reporter with the Wall Street Journal, and I'm also a graduate of Marquette University. I've been asked to speak with you because I was part of a team that has won the Pulitzer Prize. In 2007, a group of 7 reporters for the Wall Street Journal, all based here in China, won for a series that we called Naked Capitalism. We looked at how China's very rapid economic growth was causing all kinds of social and political strains in this country. We looked at the pollution. We looked at lead being used in toys. We looked at the expanding car market. I had a role because I did some work in Tibet, and I looked at how China was trying to revive some of its poorer parts of the country. Tibet is western part of China, and it's one of the most undeveloped parts of the country. And the government was trying to use some of the economic models that had worked so well for them in eastern China, and they were having a little trouble getting that to work in Tibet, which is a very different place than other parts of China. I was asked, how is my Marquette background relevant here? Well, I think it's been relevant, if not for this particular work itself. It's been relevant because of the humanities background that I had. You know, I learned to appreciate other parts of the world, and I learned to appreciate, I think, what's right, what's wrong. I'm able to look at stories maybe with an eye toward, you know, how would this work in the United States? And I think I've carried some of the humanities background that I picked up at Marquette in Milwaukee in all of my reporting that I've done overseas, which has been in many countries in Asia, but primarily China focused. I studied business at Marquette, and this has been a business story in China. It's an expanding economy. It's an economy that's growing very, very differently than economies in other parts of the world. And I think that, you know, things that I studied in business are certainly applicable to the way that I do reporting. How the prize has affected me? Well, that was in 2007. A number of years have gone by since then. It's a certain amount of recognition. We're very proud of our work. Many of the problems that we identified way back then have come to pass and have frankly gotten much worse, but they've also risen on the international agenda. They've risen on China's own agenda in terms of things that they need to address. These are things that I think we were a little ahead of our time. So I think as a group of us, we're really proud of the work that we've done. You know, it certainly has great meaning for me. I mean, it's the biggest prize in this career that I've had for many years now, and I'm super proud to have been part of this team and part of this newspaper, have the support of the Wall Street Journal to nominate us in the first place, and then to follow through and you know, see that this work gained some recognition. I'm not sure that it's changed my life on a day-to-day level on, you know, to much extent. Maybe people look at me differently. I'm not sure. It's you know, journalism is a grind, and it hasn't, you know, ceased to be since that event. I wish you luck there at Marquette, and thank you for spending time listening to a little bit about my story.